Howdy, denizens! Crazy Jason here with Kakalaki Movie Madness, and I am barreling down the interstate, heading into the hinterlands of upstate South Carolina to fetch OJ. That's right. Buzzing in and out of traffic, breaking all kinds of laws. We are racing against the clock again this week. We've got 2 hours to get where we're going, find what we want, and score the goods. But we're gonna do it. That's right. We're gonna do it, or we're gonna fucking die trying, baby. So where are we heading?
We are heading to the loathed Mr. Caze. Though this one isn't that bad. It's in Asheville. I haven't been to this one yet. They're not.
So you're actually going to go in this one?
I'm going to go. I'm going to say the name. They're not Mr. Unnamables.
This is a Mr. Caze, and it's a cool place. Happens to be in Asheville, and that Asheville only. We have to drive to Asheville to get to Mr. Caze.
Yeah, the other we can't go. You know,
no, there is no other in our area. We have to go to Asheville.
We have a cheap imitation, Mr. Unnamables, and we're also going to go to TVI, which TVI is awesome. We've only been there the one time. I don't know why.
Long time ago.
A bunch of dollar laser discs there. At least they were $1 at the time.
You scored some Criterions.
I scored that Citizen Kane Criterion. I got some cool Star Trek: The Next Generation, laser discs. And they had a lot of Criterions that I left in the bin. Believe it or not, like a dumbass, I left them in the bin. And so, going back.
Hopefully they're still there.
But anyway, Hot Rod, hilarious movie. I had it on HD DVD.
There's a little place back there called Mr. Hot Dog.
Mr.
You down?
Hot Dog. No, I'm good. I'm not feeling any phallic foods tonight. But anyway, last time we brought it up to the peeps that it's out of print.
Yeah.
It can be had for $9.99 at Best Buy.
Right. Or if you buy it with another $9.99 title, it can be had for $7.50.
Right. So you found one and you eBayed it. Would you like to tell folks how much you got out of it?
Well, I got $20.
Yep.
Plus shipping.
Right.
3. So I pretty much doubled.
Yeah. I found one this past week at the Hendersonville, North Carolina Blockbuster. It was $9.99, and it's on eBay. One of the viewers discovered my eBay name. And
so I thought you said it wasn't you. I thought you.
No. I told him
cool.
That's me.
I didn't even know your YouTube. I mean your.
You didn't know my YouTube name.
I don't know your. That's why I could never find our video. I've never seen our videos ever. I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I don't have access to our channel.
Don't know where it is.
I don't even know what we're called.
And that's how you respond to all those comments. Anyway.
Who am I?
It's a mystery. Okay, so back to, luckily, I also found one and listed it, and right now, it's going for, do you want to know how much it's going for?
Son of a bitch.
You want to know?
Yeah, because you already told me. 2 days left. This motherfucker is already at $20. Because he has the luck of, I don't know why God just keeps coming down on your head.
Well, I
don't know why he wants to jerk his love off on your face. I don't get it.
It's karma, man.
Karma for what? I'm constantly giving good karma. What fucking bad karma should I deserve?
I don't know, man. I hold doors open for little old ladies.
Oh, gee, that's bullshit. Who gives a shit?
I help them carry their groceries across the street, and that sort of thing.
This is the second time tonight you have tried really fucking hard to get my goad, and
I don't think I'm trying. I think this time I fucking succeeded. 2 days left.
You know what?
2 days left.
Fuck you.
2 days.
Seriously.
2 days
left.
I
don't care. Fuck you.
2 days left.
I didn't give a shit. Fuck you. Fuck you up the ass with a pipe that's got fucking nails and glass embedded in it.
Why would there be glass embedded in a pipe?
Okay, it's fucking glued to it, you asshole!
Oh, wow. Sorry, I just had to point out the logistical error there. I mean,
Okay, so here we are once again at Hancock Fabrics.
What is it about Mr. Caze that they want to put
locate at Hancock Fabrics?
Hancock Fabrics. They have to put their
maybe they're in direct competition.
Maybe Mr. Caze Fabrics DVDs
and more.
Yeah. But with a name like Hancock, you're just not gonna beat that. How can you beat that? That's built-in marketing.
Well,
right there.
I don't know. I mean,
And right under it is the Rugged Warehouse. And that's just, I don't know what's in there, and I'm not sure I want to find out.
I want to find out. I'm curious about these things, you know. I'm not bi-curious. I'm just,
You know what? I'm
just curious.
Here's the thing: if there's Mr. Case, if the rugged,
actually sound excited. That's pretty cool.
If the Rugged Warehouse were to sell DVDs, they wouldn't sell them in those goddamn eco cases because they're not rugged at all. Those things fucking fold at the first hint of anything, man.
Dude,
I'm gonna
blow
get
at
shit.
it just falls apart.
It's gonna fall apart. Look, there's a man wearing shorts. What the fuck?
When you pick up an eco case, it just collapses between your fingers.
Pretty
you know
much.
what I mean?
It really does, you know.
And it makes you. It feels cheap.
It does.
It's like it cheapens the movies.
They are cheap. That's why they're using them.
Okay, folks. So here's Mr. Caze in Asheville. It's the only one that within striking distance
that
for us.
we can actually go to. We have that cheap imitation, Mr. Unnamables, where they're all hostile. But you know, hey, what are you gonna do?
Same vibe here, but
you go to the
keep her cool, okay? Just try to keep it under control.
I will. I won't hurt anybody.
I'm impressed you're going in, by the way. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Much smaller DVD section than at Greenville. Literally, that is the whole thing. You got 4 sections of shelving. Kinda sad. But I don't think KJ's getting this, but it's pretty cool. Look at that damn thing. Very interesting cover. Probably a terrible transfer because it's an Elite Entertainment. Yeah, not a very good selection in my opinion, but there's some gems to be had.
So we're out of Mr. Caze, and
the only thing I gotta say is, why are you so goddamn persnickety tonight?
I don't know why I'm so persnickety. Persnickety is the word of the evening.
Yes.
So says the.
It's officially the word, so don't blame us if you hear it 10 more times before the end of this video.
The lady at the checkout counter, somebody was checking out in front of us, and there was kind of that break in the conversation, and we heard, well, sometimes they just get persnickety in front of us.
We couldn't believe she actually said it.
I was just kind of dumbfounded. I was like, I finally turned around, like, did she just fucking say persnickety? And
I give her a break. She's just an elderly elitist.
Elderly. She was elderly. Let's,
Yeah, she was nice, but she did say persnickety, so that was...
yeah.
Anyway, a lot of good shit.
Very good shit.
We picked up. We scored. We really scored.
You got the king score, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess I did.
Yeah.
First up, Alphaville. Out of print. $15, which is a good price because I think the lowest used price plus shipping came to about at $15.
I would just like to add that I did indeed use my Amazon app on my phone. And let me ask you for the record, would you have bought that had I not used the Amazon app on my phone and indeed determined that it was out of print and indeed that was a fair price? Would you have bought that, sir?
I might have, because I was under the... Remember what I told you earlier? I'm not going to say that again because I ended up getting fucked. We just keep getting fucked. I'm just going to stop talking about it.
Yeah.
But needless to say, wow, they put in really... little tiny.
It's a good package there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Alphaville. I'm surprised, that it was out of print. You gotta have this film if you're a fan of the new wave. So.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Sunset Boulevard. Now, this is something I was glad that you looked up because if you hadn't, this is the one. If you hadn't looked up, I wouldn't have gotten it. And see, it's the reverse of what they think, because you looked it up and found out that the lowest price was what?
It's $36 new.
$36 new.
Amazon new and used from $19.99 on the marketplace.
The lowest used price is $20 before shipping. Had you not looked it up, I may well have left this, but this is something I've been on the hunt for. This is one of my favorite films. I've seen this probably close to 10 times. Absolutely love it. Gloria Swanson, and she gives a crazy-ass performance. It's got a nice little booklet inside, 2 discs. A lot of great features. Don't know why it's going for so much. It may be out of print and in high demand, because I don't know how to explain the why it's so expensive. But there's that. Another Criterion, Night and Fog.
Very, very good flick.
Yeah, very good. Kind of depressing though.
Yes,
obviously.
Yeah.
But this is one that I've been wanting to have for a very long time. and really good. And I gotta give Mr. Caze a lot of praise. They only accept in, you know, almost perfect condition.
Right.
And
Because
then,
people are so persnickety.
yeah, people are persnickety.
They are
actually. I'm
persnickety.
persnickety when it comes to, but George Stevens, A Filmmaker's Journey. This may be the one I'm most excited about. This is just really, really cool. A lot of great people talking about George Stevens on here. Just the disc. But,
It's got the mansion from Giant on the cover there. And
Yes, it does.
people didn't know this, but George Stevens pioneered the man satchel.
wow.
People did not know that, but he did. George Stevens.
Good eye.
Man satchel. Yep.
Good eye there, OJ.
He's the originator. Yep.
Yeah,
We're all following in his footsteps.
right. Then finally, drum roll, please.
Dun-dun.
Chappelle Show Season 1. I've been on the hunt for this for 6 months, right?
Yep, at least.
Yeah, I've got Season 2. I've been looking for this for a long time. You scored it at Mr. Unnamables for $3.
$3,
It was
yes.
$5 here, but
One of my last
no problem.
Mr. Unnamables
I'm happy
purchases.
because I've seen it at pawn shops, and the slip case has always been jacked up, but this is in really good condition. And so now all I need to do is get Season 3.
It's a tough find in the used
It
market.
is a tough find. Season 1 or 2 are pretty easy to find, but Season 3 not so much.
Yep.
So let's see what you came out with.
I actually broke my Mr. Caze boycott. Now, granted, this is Mr. Caze and not
This
Mr.
is
Unnamables.
Yeah, this is Mr. K. This is the
You know,
only Mr. K.
Take note, Greenville. You could learn a thing or two from these folks at this store.
They should open a Mr. K's there.
They should. Not that phony
Rip-off place?
rip-off
Yeah.
thing that, you know,
We're
uses
really
the name.
Begging
And
for trouble is
yeah.
what we're doing.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care. That Greenville store, they made me so angry there.
Just
Yeah. I'm not going to go off. I'm not going to go off.
Don't go
I'm not going to
off.
go off. I'm just saying.
All right.
You know, they made a lot of sales tonight because they gave us the latitude to...
Oh, what I was going to say about Sunset Boulevard is they made money because of you checking the
Right.
iPhone.
It was sitting there. It wasn't doing anything. Nobody had... You didn't have to wrestle it out of anybody's hands, you know. It was sitting there. Wouldn't have sold tonight. Might not
Right.
have sold this week.
Right.
You picked it up and you're like, I wonder how much this is. I might pick it up later on Amazon.
They made
And I was
money because of your iPhone.
No, wait. Let me.
And
let me
you
check
scanned it.
with the Amazon app.
You
Yep,
scanned it.
Scan the barcode. It pops right up. Holy fuck! You should get that, dude. And
Yeah.
it was like, okay, I'm buying it. And
Yeah.
there was no question.
Right.
No question. So, but you know, I don't know. They had this sign near the door that says, "Mr. Caze refuses the right to refuse service to anyone that we determine that we decide fits our definition of being a dealer."
Basically anybody they don't like.
Right. If so, you know, they could bounce you for doing that. Which, you know what? It's their business. That's cool and everything.
They think you're
It
looking
doesn't
to
mean I
resell.
It
Yeah.
doesn't mean I have to like it. You know, for what it's worth, I might resell. But you know what? They're in the resale business.
But then again, and you're about to show your score,
Yeah.
and this is the reason why I keep going back. You
Right.
know, even though, you know, I may be a bitch, you know, I taking it up the ass,
They're a
but
corporate bitch. Yeah, that's true.
but you see now why I keep going back because
Right.
of these titles you're
Yeah,
getting.
yeah. And let the record be, just let the record show. I'm still not buying anything from the one in Greenville. Up here, okay.
There's
but-
no one in Greenville. This is the only one.
Mr. Unnamables. I still won't buy anything from there.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, The Believers. Martin Sheen flick from the 80s. Good culty cheese. Literally, it's a movie about a cult. It's not just a cult movie.
That's one I've actually not seen.
It's an interesting flick. There was actually a cult in Mexico that completely based their entire belief system on this movie, and yeah, very interesting flick. But yeah, good movie. Next was The Hidden Fortress. Good Kurosawa flick. One of the big influences on Star Wars. $8.
$8.
$8.
Yeah. Yeah, I did forget to
it's-
point that out.
Yeah, it's not one that you see sitting around used a lot either. So you know, figured I'd pick that one up for $8. Not a bad buy. And my personal favorite, one that I've picked up how many times now at other stores and not bought?
At least 3 times.
Yeah. Phantasm.
Wow, with
$5 and
the lovely embossed slipcover.
yeah, yours is just that. This has the slip. I'm not normally a big fan of slips, but this one does something for me. It's
Yeah.
You got the tall man that's embossed there, and you know it's very, very nice.
Really nice.
Yeah. I would have liked
Very
the
shiny.
little demonic midgets to be embossed, but you know you can't have everything. can't have everything.
No, you can't.
So we're on our way over to TVI for hopefully
They're still
a
open.
Laserdisc extravaganza.
Hopefully. I'm looking forward to you just going balls to the wall with
Ape
the
shit
LDs,
over
man.
the.
Yeah. All right, so we are downtown Asheville. Can you smell the patchouli oil? Wafting.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man.
Yeah. We're going to TVI, that cool little trade shop.
So we will do that.
I love that.
Here we are.
Gotta love that sign, huh?
How awesome is that?
It's T-awesome.
Yeah.
T-E-H awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And we go.
Okay, so just like before, movie heaven. Some really killer deals. You got a $4.99 section. You got a Criterion section. Used Criterions. Used VHS. Used Laserdisc. Used video disc, for Christ's sakes. I mean, how awesome is that?
This place is the holy grail.
It really is.
It's the holy grail if you are collecting Criterions. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Because, I mean, let's just take a stroll over
Because I just picked up something that is like the number one thing I've been looking for.
These are all for rental, but a lot of them are for sale as well. It's just an entire Criterion collection selection section.
And as a matter of fact, some of these, they ordered like the big 100 and whatever Criterion pack that they had for sale a while back, and just took them out, put them up for rent. And they had
Oh no, that's fine.
A ton.
good chunk of the catalog.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked to the owner, and he's definitely going to let us come back and do a feature on
Yeah.
the store. So
You just wait. You just wait.
yeah, this place is wait for the haul, man.
Yeah, for
'Cause
real.
We both scored.
Big time.
Out of TVI, and folks, this is like the days of old because we came out with the mega haul. Well, I didn't come out with the mother load, but you came out with the mother load.
Yeah.
And Amy back here got a few cool things, so we're gonna let her show her little haul.
They had a really great, well, Criterion and foreign section, so I just got 3. One French film and then 2 Bollywood films.
Oh, what'd
You
you
have to
get?
show them
Yeah.
the
I
titles.
can't even pronounce this one.
It's
Just do
okay.
your best.
There we
I
go.
pronounce sink douche, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Sink Douche.
Yeah.
Then I Have Found It, Aishwarya Rai, and then Marigold. This is actually a Americanized Bollywood, but still very good. It's
And
supposed
those
to be very
those
good.
were all rentals, right? They priced
Those were
them all
rent-
out for you.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are all rental,
so-
and they give me really great deals on them. Better than, well, I didn't really do much comparison. I just wanted them, so I just got them.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I know one of them was cheaper than Amazon because you looked it up, but
And I know for a fact because I just got one thing, and I traded in a couple of titles and pretty much got an even trade on it. And they gave me even trade. They didn't give me 40%, 50%. They gave me even trade. So basically, whatever the lowest price was on Amazon used, that's what they gave me. And a lot of the used Criterions in there, they have a good chunk of the catalog. I'm not sure how many exactly,
If
but
not all of it.
yeah, and I'm sure they have a lot of out of print titles in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah, so the one thing I picked up is the one thing some of you probably know. I've been looking for this for a long time. I just had this refusal to buy it online. I was damned. I was damned.
Yep.
I was not damned. I was
Damned if you do and damned if you didn't.
I was determined to find this on one of our bargain hunts. And lo and behold, that's right, folks. Rushmore Criterion. Finally, I got my hands on it. Out in the world, on a bargain hunt. I waited, and I got what I wanted.
Yeah, after you were so pissed off at me for snagging it right out from under your hands while you stood there, dick in hand.
Well,
I was like,
yeah.
ha ha, here it is.
Yeah, laughing when it's in my top 20 movies all time, and you only paid $5 for it.
Right, so,
yeah.
But you got it.
But I got it. I'm happy. It's in really, really good condition. It was actually a rental, but the disc, he cleaned it for me.
Yes.
Let's get into your mother load.
Yeah,
This is
this was kind of cool. They had some neat magnets and whatnot, and that's just one of the best Hunter S. Thompson quotes.
Good fridge magnet.
Yeah, and as huge a Hunter S. Thompson fan as I am, you guys haven't seen it, but I've got, 2 Hunter S. Thompson tattoos on me, so I figured, yeah, awesome magnet, may as well pick it up.
Hunter S. Thompson and the whole Gonzo ideal, it just fits right into Kakalaki movie madness, yeah.
On to the LDs, which everything I got, Laserdisc. Big stack of Laserdisc.
And what was the total for all of this?
These were $2 each.
Yeah, but the grand total for all this huge ass stack, was it not like $16 or something?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm pretty sure it was shy of 17.
It would be like $20.
No, I remember him saying it was
really? Okay.
Under 17. It was like 16 and change.
Okay, well then they were less than $2 a piece. But you got this My Fair Lady collector's edition here, which is
incredible.
Yeah, I mean just nice big box O stuff, and you got the booklet, the big booklet, and then this nice, it's felt lined for fuck's sake. I mean, look at that. And then in the back,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, just a huge set of stuff. I haven't even looked through all of it,
right.
Obviously. I mean, you still got. Is that a film cell? That is film cell, folks.
I know how you love the film cells.
I do love the film cells, and that is 70 millimeter print frame struck from the original camera negative.
Wow, and that's that box is worth a whole hell of a lot more than less than $2.
Yeah, I mean just the whole set here is pretty prodigious, and yeah, really tremendous find there. Onwards, we got Of Mice and Men, the Gary Sinise and John Malkovich version.
Right. Which I have a hard time finding, really.
Can you see the rabbits? That's what I have to say to you sometimes.
Yeah, that's really nice, man.
Tell me
about the rabbits again. You put me out of my misery.
You picked this up earlier tonight.
I know, this
DVD.
is so wild. I got this on DVD, and now you scored on Laserdisc.
He of the man satchel and the pipe. He was a very big accessory guy, George Stevens.
Did he also,
originate
invent
the
pipe?
No, he didn't invent the pipe, just the man satchel.
Right.
Yeah. And then Criterion, Amarcord. Never seen it. Been meaning to. Very, very busty lady on the front there. What's the deal with that, man? Have you seen this flick?
I have.
What's the deal with that?
Well, it's kind of hard to say what the deal is when you're talking about a Fellini film.
That's true.
I could waste 20 minutes talking about it. So.
And,
shampoo.
I love this
Classic
Warren Beatty
70s.
with the chest hair coming out. Yeah, that's class right there, folks. They don't make them like Warren Beatty anymore. But another Criterion that you won't find anywhere else. Yet another Criterion that never made it to DVD. I mean, it's on DVD, but it's not the Criterion version.
Right.
It's Tootsie. And it's one of I
Again,
guess it was
dude,
a bargain
how much
bin or
are
something.
these going for? I mean, because
I honestly don't know on eBay. It depends a lot on the
demand
on the disc.
What people want.
Star Trek V. I've got it, on Blu-ray and everything, but it's arguably my favorite Star Trek movie.
Yeah,
and,
that's weird that it's also mine.
Yeah, it's vastly underrated and just a damn shame about what happened.
I was thinking the other day, it has kind of the feel of the Abrams movie in that it has that adventure.
It does.
Thrill to it,
It's the most akin to one of the original episodes, in my opinion.
Yeah, so, adventure, discovery. Yeah. Where no man has gone before.
Exactly, they passed the Great Barrier too. I mean,
I'm actually, I am jealous of some of these, but
this one,
not because they're Laserdisc, just because Crimes and Misdemeanors, man, that is one of the finest films Woody Allen ever made.
And it's funny. This is in a Ryan home video back before they really knew how to make use of the whole landscape. It's kind of like when CDs first came out, and they were. They didn't really know what to do with the case, so they were just like, I don't know, it's shiny, so let's put a picture of the
bunch
shiny.
of apes.
Yeah. And then this one's still sealed and everything. My Left Foot, Daniel Day-Lewis. You can't go wrong with Daniel Day.
Prestige picture.
And then the last Criterion that I found, 49th Parallel.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
And I don't know if some of these were rentals.
Did that make it to DVD?
I don't believe it did, at least not on the Criterion section.
It's noisy as fuck out here, man. We're
it is
sitting right next to a major.
Yeah. But, the interesting thing about this was edited by David Lean. Not directed by, edited by.
Yeah.
So, you know, just strange a guy of his talent caliber would end up
That's
editing.
where he started.
Right. So, yeah.
But we'll definitely be back to this place. Definitely going to do a feature. We already talked to the owner, and he's up for it. So it's been an awesome night. Once again, it's a night of discovery, and that's what's the thrill about going out. And
that's the fun thing. You know?
we scored a lot of cool shit tonight. And with that, we'll see you next time on Kakalaki Movie Madness, baby.